Welcome back to the news at 10. Ahead of the November the 18th gubernatorial election in Anambra State, Anambra North People's Assembly has taken a unanimous decision to stick with the present administration of Governor Willie Obiano. At a community meeting in Anambra East local government area of the state, the entire assembly, comprising 7 local government areas of Anambra North, were unanimous in their decision.
The cheer that follows the declaration of incumbent governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano, as the preferred candidate for the next general elections is born out of conviction. For them, there is no reason to seek another when the man presently occupying the position is doing a great job.
It was a general consensus that Anambra North should retain power for another 4 years, so as to complete the maximum 8 years in office, which will see the circle of equity be completed as other senatorial zones have enjoyed lengthy periods in the past. Thus, it was a general conviction of the people that Anambra North has to win the coming 2017 gubernatorial elections.
The 2019 elections may still be some time to come, and it's expected that politicians are lining up, but the message is clear.
For now, the only person we are sure, this Anambra North People's Assembly, the only person we are sure for now that has the tickets is Willie Obiano. And in every arrangement in life, the person that has the first right of refusal is Willie Obiano.
These are what make or mar a man's reputation, and as it stands, Governor Willie Obiano's works for now appear to be speaking for him and for the people.
Let's take a look at some business news for the day. Here's Anne Waudu.
Thanks a lot, Ijoma. Welcome to Business News. Investors in the Nigerian capital market have proposed a trust fund to help resolve the issue of unclaimed dividends worth billions of naira. This was discussed at the public hearing by the Senate Committee on Capital Markets in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Mr. Munir Gwarzo, suggests using electronic dividend payment system will go a long way in solving the challenges.
Right to now, the unclaimed dividend has been growing rapidly. As at November 2015, from November 2015 to December 2016, almost 13-14 months ago, from the report we received from the registrars, they said they had paid 29 billion naira. And from December till date, 2 months ago, they said it has risen to 42 billion naira. And they attributed the success largely to the e-dividend. What happens is once you go and key into the e-dividend mandate and you provided all your data and everything, the registrars would ensure that all the accrued dividends that the investor was not able to collect are paid into his own account. So the dividend that investors have not collected for the last 5-10 years, which probably amounted to millions of naira or thousands of naira, are now being paid into that account.
The Central Bank of Nigeria today increased its supply of FOREX to the interbank market with a further sum of $100 million in continuation of its resolve to ease the challenge of access by end users. The spokesman of the CBN, Mr. Isaac Okorafor, says the move by the financial regulator is to fund commercial banks with enough FOREX to address requests relating to personal travel allowance, basic traveling allowance, medicals and tuition. The latest injection by the Apex Bank brings the amount so far pumped into the interbank forex market within the last 2 weeks to $1.13 billion. Analysts say the latest move will create stability and boost the value of the naira in the long run. Nigeria's stock market surged to a 7-month high at the close of trading today on gains recorded by highly capitalized stocks. Harriet Agbenyi tells us more. Improved investor sentiments across major counters at the Nigerian stock market pushed the benchmark all-share index up 2.23%, its biggest daily rise in 6 months. Market capitalization settled at 8.69 trillion naira. Gains were recorded by equities listed under the industrial, banking and consumer goods indices. Today, market breadth was better with 17 gainers led by Transcorp, Guinness Nigeria and Dangote Cement. On the other hand, Africa Prudential, ICO Group and Mayor Paints were the top 3 laggers for the session. Banking stocks Access, Zenith and UBA were among most actively traded equities for today. Number of transactions increased to 3,692 as total market volume and value came in higher at 215.36 million shares and 2.59 billion naira respectively. Those are the day's trading figures. I'm Harriet Agbinyi. China's foreign exchange reserves is up for the first time in 8 months following a regulatory crackdown and the weakness of the dollar. The world's second largest economy's reserves rose by $6.92 billion in February, just a little above $3 trillion. The increase now pushes Japan to second position with reserves of about $1.2 trillion, while the U.S. is third with $119 billion. China recently tightened rules on capital flight from the country as it seeks to support the yuan currency and prevent a drop in its forex reserves. But analysts are expecting that a hike in U.S. interest rates next week could renew pressure on the yuan. U.S. markets are mostly lower today following renewed concerns over a possible interest rate hike by the U.S. next week. But it's mixed picture for other global equities around the world. Let's take a look at the numbers. Thanks for watching Business News Tonight. I'm Anne Nwawadu. The rest of the news continues with Ijoma.
Thanks a lot, Anne. Some robbers earlier today attacked a bank located in Akwa, Northwest Local Government Area of Ondo State. A source who confirmed the attack to our correspondent in Akure said the robbers stormed the bank around 2:30 in the afternoon, and the source pleaded anonymity, disclosing that the robbers shot sporadically into the air to scare customers and residents away before carrying out the raid. 3 persons, including a security officer, were reportedly killed and scores of people wounded. No statement has been issued by the police or management of the bank. The Federal Road Safety Corps is appealing to the relevant authorities to urgently carry out repair work on the Benin-Warri Highway, which is riddled with potholes leading to the loss of several lives. They made this appeal at the scene of an accident which occurred near Oara town in Delta State, claiming the life of an official of the Nigerian Air Force.
There seemed to be no end in sight to the sad tales of fatalities recorded through road crashes along the ever-busy Benin-Warri Road. The road, which is currently mutilated by yawning potholes, has yet again claimed more lives. This time, a flying officer of the Nigerian Air Force attached to the headquarters Air Maritime Group in Benin City. The officer and another occupant, who is a youth corps member, traveled in an SUV driven by the officer, plunged into this river between Ogara and Mosuga towns in Delta State. Senior officers of the Nigerian Air Force alongside other security agencies were at the scene of the incident to recover the vehicle from the river. The route commander and acting head of operations of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC Supply Unit, Benjamin Ojefo, explains more about the incident.
They're coming from Sapele, going to Benin, and ran into the bad spots there. So the vehicle, loss of control, couldn't control the vehicle again, enter into the water. And presently the vehicle is still inside the river. Out of the 2 of them inside, the senior officer of the Air Force died, while the other person survived, that is presently in the hospital.
The FRSC route commander also blames the several accidents recorded on the road and the deplorable condition of the road.
Just last week, again, exactly a week ago, similar accident happened again, involving 5 people. 3 people died, 2 survived.
This motorist also makes an appeal to the government to fix the road.
The people last week Monday killed about 3 people, mother and children and brothers. They died last week. Yesterday again, other accident happened yesterday again, and the person also died yesterday night. It happened around 10 yesterday night. The same bad spot road. That bad spot from just from Warri down here. Just from Warri down here.
Already, this road has claimed so many lives, but it is the hope of motorists and other road users that the relevant authorities will give this road urgent attention in order to enhance the safety of lives.
Well, you see there the sight of an excited mother after sighting her daughter as another batch of Nigerians return to the country this evening. The total is 171, and the list comprises a new baby, 95 females, including 12 girls and 76 males. They were received by the Nigerian Refugee Agency, the Nigeria Immigration Service, and the National Emergency Management Agency. The Deputy Director, Search and Rescue of NEMA, Dr. Onomide Bamdele, gave a breakdown of how many people had arrived back home between December 2016 and March 2017, adding that the agency is taking the message of proper reintegration to the states most affected.
The good news about today is we had an addition of a new baby, which we took during the reception. So in total, between December and today, we had a total of 643. 251 are male and 392 are female. That is how far we have gone in the 4 receptions we have done. Hope before the end of this month we'll set out to visit some of these states that has large numbers, especially in the states of the South. We want to go there, talk with the state government. They are already interested to see how they can bring some of these returnees. We have their profile back to special areas where they can learn some trade and get integrated into the society. It might impress you, though, that some of these returnees have learned some trade before leaving Nigeria. Our interrogation shows that some of them are hairdressers, some of them know how to do laundry, and we're advising them that in Nigeria, if you stay with some of these businesses, you can't as well survive.